If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter, but regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy, how are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as Ireland on the Road to 56 mod. This is episode 4. In today's episode, we're going to be attacking the Soviet Union and hopefully capitulating the Comintern here today. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your feedback and suggestions for the campaign, and feel free to leave a suggestion for the next strategy game you would like me to let's play. It is currently the 4th of January 1941. I'll put in the description below all the mods I'm running as well. So, we currently have, how many? 50 divisions here on the German-Polish border. We're still relatively close to Berlin. That was a nice fighter plane cutting me off there. So hopefully we can hit them hard, and push through and take Moscow, then further down into the Crimeas, the Caucasus and whatnot. We have another 50 divisions here. We have 120 roughly in total. And then we've got 24 up in the north in Sweden, fighting with Axis forces. This is how the world is shaping up. Axis is supreme at the moment. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, we managed to take out the United States. We're playing as Fascist Ireland, of course. As you can see here, everything in green is my own. I started off in humble beginnings in Ireland, of course. Successfully naval invaded Iberia, taking out Spain, then Portugal, then coming back up north, taking the United Kingdom, puppeting a hell of a lot of countries. What, we've got the Moorish Empire under our control. Back, a huge powerhouse in the west of Africa. Egypt's back as well. The Irish Raj bent the knee. The Irish East Indies. Centralist Australia now occupies the Philippines, and we're doing quite well against them. Japan is pushing against the Comintern. I'm always surprised that, like, you'd think you'd only have sort of like a light offensive here in like this Tenatuvu region in Mongolia, because it's just absolutely a slogfest through there. I wouldn't even bother. So, the majority of my forces are going to punch through Stalin's front line. We've got German stormtroopers helping us out here. Let's have a quick look at our army compositions. So obviously we've got our Irish infantry, which are rolling with American artillery, a whole host of conquered countries' weapons. One lucky bloke is rocking a M1 Thompson. Then these guys are basically with UK, British, I think that's even Iraqi equipment there. American artillery as well. I'll sort through my army composition. My army is mostly made up of Irish conscripts, along with puppeted British Rajmen. The thing is, right, what happened is we went to war with the Allies incredibly early on. Look at this, guys, 1941. This is why we've been able to smash the United States and Allies so quickly. It's because it's just so early that the war actually kicked off. It was all due to the Soviet Union invading Lithuania and Poland, wasn't it? We smashed the Allies, the Axis did quite early on. Then we managed to flip against the Comintern. So basically, most of these Commonwealth nations, which were puppets out here and stuff, haven't had their armies tested. There was no fighting in the British Raj in that huge war, in the Allies Comintern War. There was no fighting down in Australia or in the East Indies here. There might have been a bit down in here in Thailand, but basically, we've got all of these Indian divisions, mostly Greek as well. Australian, especially South African, man. Look at this. I love this South African flag. They're national South Africa. They've got a huge chunk. We've got this sort of Entente Pact here, this trifecta, this Triforce, if you will, of Egypt, Timor, and South Africa. So most of those blokes are actually fighting in this army. Here's some of the South African equipment. South African equipment we're rolling. So yeah, a pretty unique sort of lineup. Okay, so we're going to go on the offensive now and try and push the Rakuskis back. We'll see how we do. Now, a couple of interesting developments here. There are some new wars. Turkey's still at war with Iran. They're still doing their thing. I am using the Chaos AI, so neighbours tend to go to war with each other a lot more. Romania and Hungary at war doing their thing. As you can see here, Hungary is still neutral, and so is Romania, non-aligned. Fascinating thing I'm going to show you in a minute. Nepal and Tibet are still going at it. However, the Comintern has invaded the Baltics. The Balkans, sorry. Baltics. In the Balkans, right? Get this right. Bulgaria was in the Axis. They were fascist with Lukov. Fascists, they were in the Axis. There was a civil war in Bulgaria. However, Adolf Hitler managed to side with the non-aligned Saxe-Coburg leader of Ferdinand I. So as you can see here, that is what Bulgaria is allied with here. For some reason, the fascist government felt inclined to sign with the Comintern. Joseph Stalin probably paid him off big time. The Allies still remain in a small pact there. Oh, shit. They have Haiti as well. So, to capitulate the Soviet Union, the Comintern, we have to take them out. So let's have a quick look at the wars and how they're sort of shaping up while we're sort of attacking. We'll keep an eye on Sverdun, and we'll keep an eye on this front line while it's trickling across. We'll be alright. Okay, so let's have a quick look at this. Let's have a look at the stats. Germany's lost 400k. We're actually winning down here now. I want to have a massive surrounding tactic if we can. I might just pause that. Yep. Anyway, 441 for the Germans. I might make this a little bit more centered then for you guys, if we're going to have to pause anyway. So yeah, Germany's lost 440k. 1 million losses for the Axis. Nearly 1 million for the Soviets as well. Still pretty even. 4% in favour of the aggressor, which is... oh, Comintern, I think. Right, Nationalist Greece lost 100k. South Africa's lost... oh, hardly any. Irish East Indies. Japan's lost 200k. How many have I lost in this war? Where is Ireland? Oh, here we are. We start with R. 26k. Comintern's lost 85k. Xinjiang's lost a bit as well. Okay, we need to take Warsaw, and as quickly as possible. As you can see, we've still got a unit going to Moscow. We want eventually as well to try and take... what's this here? Rostov, Sevastopol, and the Caucasus. Okay, we're making a decent aggressive up in the north here. We're fighting with Japanese, Peruvian, mostly German winter troops, as you can see here, which is good. It's great to see Hitler finally gave them some winter clothing. Bloody bastard. Right. The Czech Republic as well had a civil war, I think. Or something happened there. Anyway, it fell into our hands. Right, we're actually got a pretty good offensive here. Can you try and cut these guys off, perhaps? Maybe try and go for it if you can. If we could surround and cut off the Soviets here, we might even be able to kill a couple of 100,000. Like, you never know. We're pushing incredibly convincingly through here. I have a spare research slot now. We need field hospitals. It's a bloody disgrace that we haven't got them in 1941. It's because we're playing as Ireland, of course. There's just so many things we needed to get beforehand. But as you can see, I reckon we can get a massive surrounding tactic on here. Send in the troops. Try and break this. If we can surround and kill them. How many are they sitting on now? 93k. If we can rocket that up, we'll be laughing. Divide and conquer. Push, lads. Throw back. Vasily Zykes. There's. Anyway, we've cut them off here. Push them to the ports. Take the ports. Yes. We need to take the ports so they can't escape. Let's surround and kill these Soviet dogs. Let's continue this up. We're about to surround and kill a couple here. I'd like a bigger offensive push through here or something. We need to commit more forces. However, let's round up these Soviet bastards. So it looks like the Kingdom of Romania has done that. Let's boost fascism there. Alright, cool. So we've taken the port of Danzig. As you can see, we're doing most of the effort here. The Germans do have some sort of forces. But it's mostly Irishmen fighting and Irishmen dying, as per usual. Let's push on here. We've only got 93k. I haven't got any units in production. I'm actually still on all adult serve, and I've puppeted a hell of a lot of factions, and I'm only on 93k, so I have to be incredibly wary. Okay, how well are we doing here? We need to take Krakow. So we've surrounded and smashed them in the north. It's just here we need to deal with. Alright, come on lads, push for it. We're about to surround and kill 7 divisions here. Come on. For Ireland. For the cliffs of Moher. Right. 3, 2, 1, boom. They've been surrounded and smashed. Wow. We've managed to round up and kill 200,000 Soviets. That has increased our war contribution casualty to 80k. But that's alright. Would have had to come from someone, you know. Okay, wowee! So, looks like my offensive in Sverdun, in the north, is coming along trumps. Excellent stuff! Okay, how well are we doing here? Warsaw's fallen. We want to somehow surround this front line. I don't know how the hell's best to do it because my boys aren't really there. German interest in Scandinavia. Soviet Union has called Norway as their enemy. Norway's joined the Comintern. Oh, get out of here. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Ivar the Boneless. Ricky. Alright. So we're gonna have to, well, rejig this somewhat. The, comrade bastards have flanked us here. We'll manage. Just like Mama Weasley. We'll manage. Okay, cool. We're still pushing headstrong. Legionary Bulgaria's capitulated. The Habsburg dynasty is back. That's crack up. I guess we boost fascism? But he's already in the Axis, so I guess not. Right, Romania. Yeah, we need to sort of help them out. Help out the Romanians. I'm sure there's probably more units we can get, but 120 is not too bad still. Yeah, here we go, push for that, lads. Surround and kill them, bring them down. We've taken Krakow. If we can surround and get these blokes here. Oh, wow, they've actually pushed to Vienna. The flank from Danzig has helped out massively. What we need to do is basically, like, grab you blokes and go to Vienna. Yeah, like, this is what we really need. And once you get to the border of Romania, absolutely hold it with your life. Okay, how are we going air-wise? We've got planes operating over in West Poland, but not in Czechia. Oh yeah, there we go. That might have done it. Oh. What a superb flank. Maybe. Auf Wiedersehen. We're going to be able to take Austria now, I reckon. Yeah, we're still doing alright now. There's still like a corridor here, we can cut them off. Come on. Push over the mountains. Oh wow, we've done it. We're about to surround and kill 10. Maybe more that we haven't already counted. What are they sitting on now? 120, 1.3. So as you can see here, tactically, we're absolutely hammering the Soviets. To surround, just cut them off and surround them. Hurdle them up like cattle to the slaughter, I guess. Christ. Same here as well. It's crazy how, like, Scandinavia is going, like, full communist. What's it at now? 1.4. So we've killed nearly 500,000 within quite quick succession, I reckon. I thought I would have had a better chance than... Come on, lads. Push for that. You guys can beat that. What are you doing sitting back here twiddling your thumbs? Still 760 days before we can get reactors. I don't think we actually got a front line here anymore. We have to deal with Norway first. To be fair, Norway's probably not on the victory conditions, but it's still a huge flanking maneuver. Right, and my boy's back on this front line. Nearly. Germany's taken Oslo now, which is fantastic. Okay, so it looks like this... Yeah. I think it's getting to the point now where the communists are stretched too thin. Because as you can see here, we are just absolutely hammering through the Russians. Which, oh, we need that. Alright, we're trying to get that other slot. The weather conditions seem to be quite tumultuous, but we're not in winter. Are we? I don't know. I get confused. I live in the southern hemisphere. I don't know when you guys have seasons. Do you even have seasons? I kid, I kid. It also fucking throws you off when you're in Australia as well, and it's like warm all the fucking time. Right. How well are we doing? What are they to capitulating? Nothing yet. It's because we've only taken their Polish territories. Once we start hammering up... What the fuck does it say that's there? Hammering up the Russian mainland will be fine. Okay, okay. So it looks like we're about to surround and kill some Norwegians. My favourite pastime. It's like shooting clunge in a barrel. Norwegians. Mongolia's capitulated. Yeah, look at this, man. Look at this. We're going to need to extend the front line, but it is working a wonder. Wunderbar. I'm going to have to rejig this a bit. Okay, oh, the fall of Kiev, the capital of Ukraine SSR, has been captured, comrades. Advancing German army. It's not me. It wasn't the fucking Germans that took. They don't give them any credit. 600k. We're at 200k now, so we're mounting on the casualties. But look how much progress we've made compared to them. You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. We got some more Norwegians here. Ah! Don't shoot me! That's my Norwegian accent. Met a Norwegian once. Met him in Denmark. I shit you not. True story. He offered me cocaine. I'm not even bullshitting. I got some fucking crazy stories from my European gap year. When I was 18. I spent 6 months in Europe travelling around. It was fucking nuts with my best mate. Maybe I should tell some stories. Oh, here we go. Brazil's still mounting on their South American conquest. And have invaded Chile. What are they? Not aligned. They're still being incredibly aggressive, which is good. That's what I love about this Chaos AI. They really go for it. Oh, Finland's coming through. Surround and kill the remaining of them. How well are we looking here? Okay, 32%, 1.8 Soviets killed. Manpower isn't much to the Soviets, but for me it is. Oh, okay, right. So as you can see here, we're just hoovering up territory left, right, and center. It's going to get to the point. It's got to the point where we've just killed too many of them. And it's just open fields. Stalin has enacted his scorched earth policy. The murderous thug. The fall of Sevastopol, that's good. The betrayer of Lenin. Let's crush the Soviet dictatorship. Built on murder, death, and tyranny. Stalin's rule. I think Trotsky actually survived anyway. He's hanging out in Mexico, isn't he? That's where that small 14% of communism comes from. Yes, comrade. Right. Not even their tanks can hold out. Come on. Let's get Moscow. Where is Leningrad? Well, I guess Lenin can come home now. To be fair, we are fascist. We can't allow those socialist bastards to live. Okay, where are we? Let's push up here. Excellent stuff. Fall of Leningrad. There was that whole thing that, like, that I was actually reading. It's probably more fabricated than anything. That Lenin could have potentially been a German spy, which is quite funny. The thing is, right before he came with his like thesis and stuff, he had to flee. Russia hung out in Switzerland, and even when like those what were they, sort of like speeches and rallies going on in Leningrad and St. Petersburg in like the 20s, he had to keep on like constantly fleeing as well, fleeing to Germany, fleeing to Finland, because of just the fear of his life, because of that hostility between the Bolsheviks and the fucking Mensheviks. East Indies naval autonomy. While our current naval position in the East Indies is secure, our naval dockyards are far away from Java. To counter the colonial government has requested naval autonomy and commanded a squadron of our ships. Should we allow the request? Very well. Yeah, very well. That's cool. So we've actually got our puppet out there actively wanting to defend the seas. God knows what's out there, fully under Axis control. Maybe they want to have a crack at some sharks or something. Speaking of sharks, how well are we doing against the Soviets here? Oh my god. Stalingrad has fallen. The name of the boss. I need to watch Enemy at the Gates again. It's such a good movie. That's like the theme song that I'm going with. That's what I reckon it sounds like. 2 million Soviets killed, 200k Irish. Falls Stalingrad. We've just killed way too many of them. We've stretched them too thin. They might have been thrown back up to the Finnish border. So at the moment, we're going to have to divvy up Soviet Union, Haiti, Luxembourg, Bulgaria, Xinjiang, Mongolia, Norway. Well, I'm tempted to let Finland have a united Scandinavia. And just for myself, should we puppet Russia? Or should I take it for myself? Maybe I should. Maybe I should take it for myself. Right. It just shows you, if you can get the war started early, if you can get into a good position before 1940, you can just steamroll. Like, I don't think I've ever been in this much of a good position. Like, look how open this is. Like, the Soviets aren't ready. They shouldn't be ready till 1944. You know what I mean? We broke past that front line, and it's just us. It's just interesting how this game has gone. I played as humble democratic Ireland, and now I have instrumentally influenced and changed the course of history with my superior military tactics. I'm really tooting my own horn there, but I get carried away when I sort of roleplay a bit. Because fascism is the one true ideology. As you can see here, we've rallied a disgruntled Irish populace, and I guess we've sort of conquered the former colonies and installed one Irish race. Rangers, gingers, freckles for all. Can you imagine them breeding with Aryans? I'm gonna call them strawberry blondes. I think I'm a funny cunt, aren't I? Right, it's too late in Australia at the moment. Why is Denmark joined that? Wait, what? What is this? Anyway, they're nearly gone. 2 million lost. Yeah, Denmark, man. Out of nowhere. Thorvald Stutting. Yes. 55% communism. Right. What's even Comintern anymore? Staratolva. Let's take that. There's still like 1.82 million people that living in that surrounding area in some fuck off town in Russia. Which is insane. How well are we doing now? We've nearly got him, boys and girls. We had a harder time against the States than the Comintern. It's just because of the land. Like, the thing is, right, if you can take this part here on Russia, you're absolutely golden. Especially having that open top from Finland now. Oh, that's it. She's all over Red Rover. Stalin has blown the whistle. And we're going to send everyone to the gulag. Okay, cool. So, let's go through and pass here. And let's divvy up the world now, shall we? Okay. I'm using a faction manager mod because I think it's more accurate if I divvy it out. I try to be as fair as possible, but there's obviously player bias. I just think it just makes things look better. You stop this border goal bullshit and you can actually accurately give stuff. Like, that was me in that. That was my military tactics. That was my command points. I took that. But Germany would still have a better claim because they're the faction leader and they've stupidly lost 600k in this swamp fest. No, fuck that. I am playing by those rules. Right. Okay. Finland. Boom. They get Norway. Easy peasy. They're happy. Now, do I give Germany Denmark? I think they should. They fought it. But having a united Scandinavia might be kind of cool. That's all I'm sort of thinking. But seeing it's attached to Germany, I'm going to give them that. But I'm not going to give them that. I want to give Finland that. So, we'll give Germany Denmark. But I'll give the Finns Iceland and Greenland. Culturally, historically, they're more closer aligned. But to be fair, these are Vikings. These guys have been here for a minute. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. It just looks cooler. It just looks cooler. That's all I'm thinking. Right. I've got to give the Germans stuff. I've got to give them Poland and some of these states here. So, let's give the Germans Poland at least. Even though I did most of the fighting for it. Once we sort of get to Russian territory, I'll stop. But I've got to give Hitler a decent amount. Just help me out. Okay, so where are we sort of looking here? I've got to stop at some point. At that point, I'm giving them Minsk, aren't I? Look, I did most of the work for that. But I'm going to be a fair and kind ruler. And I'll give the Germans this huge chunk here. I'm even giving them the city of Minsk. Okay, so we've still got Xinjiang, Mongolia. I have no interest in Mongolia or Xinjiang. Japan was absolutely prolific in that. So I'm going to have to give it to them. Take Mongolia, take Xinjiang. Boom. Probably could have given it to some of their puppets, but I think Japan deserves that. I had no sort of fighting in that. Oh, yep, the Germans can take Luxembourg. So at the moment, I haven't even taken anything for myself yet. Haiti can go to me, I guess. Is the Dominican Republic a thing? The Dominican Republic a thing here? Oh, well, you can take it then. Dominican Republic. So we've got a couple of options here. What I like to do is actually satellite some people. We've got Ukraine, we've got Azerbaijan, Armenia. Should I puppet the Soviet Union for myself, or should I just take it? Nah, this time around, I think the Irish prefer to have a whiskey, potato, vodka heaven. Yes, that's right. The Soviet Union is now Irish. Welcome to the fucking family. Boom. Peace conference is over. The Treaty of Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh. I don't know why that is. Anyway. Boom. The Treaty of Pittsburgh. 32,000 equipment seized, and the Axis rules across the world. Ireland has started off in Ireland, has taken the United K, the Iberian Peninsula, and now the fucking Soviet Union. Holy crap, in green is what we control. And on that note, guys, it's time to end the video here and the series. Thank you very much for watching. We'll go through some of the stats in a minute, but I don't feel like there's a point for me to continue on. I don't want to attack Hitler. I don't want to betray him. He did nothing this game. It wouldn't be a challenge even to defeat him, I don't reckon. He did absolutely nothing in this game. The only thing he really helped me in was taking out France. But apart from that, mate, you were useless in this. But look at this. Look at Ireland. We've gone from like 2 military factories to how many? This is our trade. Over 1,000 oil, 2,000 steel. Production-wise, 222 military factories, 39 naval dockyards. Here's our logistics. 400,000 rifles stockpiled. It's cool to see that Finland made their own huge faction. Finland, the kings of Scandinavia. The capital of Scandinavia now. Taking Sweden, Norway, Iceland and Finland. The German Reich was quite large. Italy's taken a huge sway here. The Moorish Empire here is massive. Egypt's quite strong. And we've set up our own sort of Commonwealth here as well. So I'll leave the option open for you guys. Would you like to see more episodes of this, or do you want me to move on to another strategy game? If we were to continue, I just would quickly want to show you guys what it would look like if I left the Axis. So it would be the Irish Empire, and this is what we control. Boom. The dawn of the Irish Empire. We formed it with the Moorish Empire. Our first and major vassal. So here we go. This is what we actually hold. And it's awesome to see they color-coded it. So if we were to go to war with the Axis, as you can see, we have Africa with us. We have North America with us. We have India and Russia with us, along with most of Southeast Asia. China still evades us, and most of Central Europe. South America isn't pretty much a go. But the Irish Empire rules supreme. I'm sure Hitler's not too happy about that. But that's the Irish Empire for you. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.